Hello out there. Hello, YouTubers. Hello, subscribers. Kisses to all of you. I hope that you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining me and all that great stuff. I've been adding some things to my channel. So I hope you guys are happy with the changes. We're going to continue to make more and more changes. I'm going to get some stuff to merge. My sister and my mom wanted to thank you guys so much for your love and your support, your kind words. Thank you so much. It made them feel really good. Thank you for the lovely comments. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for my super sticker, my tip jar, my wonderful gifts that you guys send me. I do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I am going to have a personal join page. I'm starting to get it together. And what I want to do is I want to invite those people in to get exclusive information about me, my family, anything you want to know. I just want to, if you are going to be paying a monthly fee for whatever I'm doing, I want to be able to make you guys happy. And so it's new. I really think it's too much. I'm trying to lower it down to 99 cents instead of $1.99. So I tried to cancel it and it wouldn't let me cancel it. Somebody busted in the door, little rock-a-doo-little. Anyway. Let's get to Harry and Meghan. But before we get to that, let's sing that song, okay? 1, 2, 3, hit it. It's the Meghan Show. It's the Meghan Show. It's the Meghan Show. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I had so much fun. My mom and sister had so much fun. She's going to start popping on every now and then and all that good stuff. Hold on. Rocky Doolittle want a treat. What else is going on? So I've been hearing about Harry is board of directors over this charity group. And basically the charity group, there's some underhanding things that are going on with this group. They are, the charity is doing some foul things, which is really disturbing. I'm going to let you listen to it. But my first reaction to all of this would be to shut the charity down. If you have a charity that's raping the people, there's people out there torturing and not being productive and doing things that they should be doing to help people, then why does the charity exist at all? Why won't they shut it down? They were trying to say Harry needs to quit. Harry shouldn't even be a part of anything like this. It just goes to show you how detached he is from his family, because his family would have told him, no, don't sign up for that. And word on the street is Harry's been knowing about these rapes and this bad things that is allegedly. It's not even allegedly. There's this gentleman that comes on and talks about it. And he's talking directly to Harry. He's saying, Harry, this guy is being tortured and this is happening and that is happening. What are you going to do about it? Now, Harry's known from over a year that this stuff has been going on. But let me let you listen to it and then we'll give our thoughts. Then also Levine, I believe his name is, he is the head or CEO over there at Archewell. He is the one that helps out with hiring and firing and also production and all of that over there at Archewell. Well, he has quit. The revolving door over there at Archewell is happening. And it sounds like to me sooner than later they're going to be shutting down their charity. Because it sounds like everything that they're touching is turning to dust. And not just dust, but listen to this. When they went over there to Jamaica, word on the street is that they were trying to smooch with Paramount and almost kind of like show Netflix, yeah, by the way, we're working with them. So if you don't treat us right, we're going to go over here. It was almost like something like that. You let me know what you think about that, if I'm on the right track with that. But Paramount is a big. It's big, like Netflix. And so, in my book, if it was me, I would be like, you know, the more the merrier. I need work, da 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 da. But Meghan, I need work. I need. And so, my point is that Netflix is probably finna fire her. They don't have anybody really running Archie well. And then Harry running around being an ambassador for a group that is doing torturous things to little people, to people. We almost have 4,000 subscribers, guys. 4,000. Let's get there, okay? Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. But don't forget to subscribe. I've been reaching out. I reached out to Paula M. I asked her, could I come on her show and do something with her? She can introduce me or whatever. Let's see. So I did reach out to her. Hold on a second. Yeah, I really want to... Sorry. I really want to grow my channel. I really, really do. I've been putting a lot of effort and a lot of things into it. I know I need to get better with the lighting, with the square, with the everything. Everything is going to be perfect at some point. But as long as you can hear me and see me. All right. Okay, here we go.
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have suffered a new blow as the manager of their production company has quit. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex founded Archwell Productions in October 2020 as part of their Archwell Foundation. Programming released through Archwell Productions includes Heart of Invictus, a documentary series focusing on the Invictus Games which Prince Harry created in 2014. However, Archwell Productions manager, Bennett Levine, left the company earlier this month. Levine was previously promoted to be the manager of Archwell in 2022, after originally being taken on as coordinator for the business in 2021. His appointment was hailed at the time by the Sussex's biographer, Omid Scobie, as a sign that Archwell was a hive of activity that continues to grow.
No, it's not.
The former manager reportedly confirmed his departure in a message to contacts on social media, sharing that he is moving to a new job at an American film financing and distribution company. He wrote, "I'm happy to share that I'm starting a new position at Cinetic Media." A source told the Mail, "It's a blow to the company, there's no doubt about that." Production managers tend to take care of the business, financial, and recruitment side of film and television productions. Levine's exit comes amid rumours that Netflix may not renew its deal with Archwell. The US...
Levine is gone, and he left earlier this month, and now they're just now announcing it. You know, okay, whatever. He's gone. I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. At the end of 2023, I was speculating that Archie Wells is not going to make it. That I don't even believe that they can even patent Archie Well. I believe that they can't even use that name as I could be wrong. I just know that they were trying to patent it and they haven't been able to. I know that 17 people have left the company and now this person has left. He's got another job. And so Meghan and Harry, I guess they're out there doing it themselves and they don't have that person to help them. And word on the street is that Netflix is going to drop them. And maybe that's why they smooching with Paramount. Now, good luck with Paramount. You know, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see them coming out of this. This is not good news for Harry and Meghan. Losing people that they need to help them with their production, with themselves, is not good. So now they got to hire someone else. Or are they? Netflix is about to drop them. Now, I've said that on this show so many times. And I do believe that soon and very soon, Netflix is going to make an announcement and say, we are parting ways, we thank you, and it's over. But Meghan told us at the end of 2023 that she had some stuff that she was coming out with that was going to make us feel. And they had all these projects going on, but we don't know any of them. Now, you know, and I know that when Meghan wants us to know something is going on, she makes announcements. They were quick to tell us about the Netflix deal, the Spotify deal, the book. She's quick to tell us about the lake and the lake. Let's see if that gets anywhere. See if it gets any steam. Now, according to Netflix, they bought the rights for the lake in the book. And I guess Meghan, now she was going to be a producer. And then word on the street, there's some rumors on the street talking about she's going to be playing in the new, they're trying to reboot Suits. They need to leave that alone. For that hurt her even more. What is happening is 2024 is not starting off on a good foot. Let's continue.
Streaming giant paid the Sussexes a reported £18 million in 2020 as part of a deal that ended.
So 18 million pounds. Who was that? Was that Netflix?
A source told the Mail, "It's a blow to the company, there's no doubt about that." Production managers tend to take care of the business, financial and recruitment side of film and television productions. Levine's exit comes amid rumours that Netflix may not renew its deal with Archwell. The US streaming giant paid the Sussexes a reported £18 million in 2020.
18 million pounds in 2020. So remember when they were telling us it was a $100 million deal? But according to this gentleman, they were only paid 18 million. And I say only because check this out. Her home is 14.5 million. Their security is expensive. And then he's got all those legal fees that he has to pay. Yeah, and then Spotify gave him a few dollars. But I don't think that they're going to be able to, they're going to have to continue to work in Hollywood in order for them to stay in Hollywood. My sister said that they should downsize. Meghan ain't leaving. When everything gets real tight and close and there's no more money, she's going to go after King Charles. She's going to want King Charles to give her some money so she can stay in California with her kids. She is going to want to live a certain lifestyle. And like my sister said, it is going to be hell on earth when Harry and her do split up, because it is happening.
As part of a deal that ends in 2025. Reports that the couple may end their Netflix deal were fueled by their recent trip to Jamaica for the film premiere of Bob Marley, One Love.
What?
With the Sussexes invited as guests of Paramount Pictures CEO Brian Robbins. Royal commentator Angela Levin discussed the Sussexes' new relationship with Paramount Pictures, a major streaming rival of Netflix.
Also, they were concerned why they were up against close to the Paramount boss, because they're supposed to be really with Netflix, and was this a question that they were trying to get a job for Meghan?
The question is they're always looking for a job, so probably.
Yes, probably,
Yeah.
but it's a bit unsubtle, I think, really.
Previously, Spotify cancelled its £18 million deal with the couple last summer. Meghan only produced one podcast with the streaming giant named Archetypes, which featured celebrities like Mariah Carey and Serena Williams. The Duchess of Sussex previously hinted that...
Excuse me, I think she was trying to get Archetypes patent. It's one of the two.
The year 2024 would feature big projects from herself and her husband. Meghan was interviewed on the red carpet at a show business event in Los Angeles last November, where she declared that she and Prince Harry had so many exciting things on the slate to
That's that
announce.
stupid stuff.
She added, things that make people feel, I was going to say good, but it's more than that, things that make people feel something.
That's what she said on the red carpet. We've got a lot of projects going on, and it's going to make people feel good, something. That doesn't sound promising to me. That doesn't sound like it's on the up and up. That don't sound like they got things going on like they got it going on. So we'll see. We're going to move on from their Netflix and all that deal that they got, because it's sad.
Prince Harry has been welcome back to the talk. Prince Harry has been urged to step down from the board of a conservation charity linked to allegations of human rights abuses. African Parks is investigating claims that its rangers raped and tortured indigenous people in the Republic of the Congo. Campaigners from Survival International say that they wrote to the Duke of Sussex last May, raising concerns that people were being violently abused by armed guards employed by the charity.
Okay, so far we have learned that Harry belongs to this charity, and this charity is doing some vile things to the people within the charity, okay? She just explained it, rape and torture, okay? Then she said that they wrote him a year ago telling him that. Now imagine you getting a letter saying that this is happening with a charity that you're on the board of directors. Wouldn't you just go flip-dee-dee-doo? Like, I would be like, okay, wait a minute. First of all, we need to shut down this charity. And then number two, we need to investigate and put those people in jail. If the charity is going to have this kind of things happening within its charity, should they even be allowed to have, shouldn't they shut it down? Shouldn't the police go in there and raid it? This just sounds too casual for me. Oh yeah, by the way, these people were hurt and tortured, and Harry's been on the board of directors for a year. They told him last year what was going on. So Harry, you knew for a whole year that these people were being mistreated and being tortured, and the only thing you did was what? What did you do to fix it? It's been going on for a year. I can't even imagine having a charity and then this happening and then my name is on it and then this has been going on for a whole year. Now, I wonder what his father and family would say. Help me out, my subscribers out there. Harry is in on a charity and knows about what is going on. He is not blind to the fact. He understands, and he wrote to them to get to the bottom of it. But did he follow up?
Say that Harry initially responded within a fortnight, promising to escalate the concern.
He followed up. She just said it. He says he followed up in a fortnight. A few days later, he wrote back, concerned. Harry was concerned about these people being treated this way, okay? But instead of continuing to find out, he got promoted. He knew this was going on, and then he decided to get promoted. It's interesting.
To the most senior ranks of the organization. African Parks said investigating the claims was its highest priority and that it has a zero tolerance policy for abuse. Harry was president of African Parks from 2017 until last year when he was appointed to the board of directors. Well, these are very serious allegations, rape and torture. You know, this is not sort of money laundering or embezzling. This is really quite serious stuff. And I think it's surprising that he's known about this for nearly a year and hasn't. Yes, he's having it investigated, but he hasn't sort of severed links while it's proven or disproven. I would have thought that he would step away from it while this is being investigated. And of course, you know, the royals are patrons. They're patrons of lots of charities, lots of organizations. It's part of.
But Harry and Meghan are not royals. They're fake royals. Like my sister said, they pretend like they're still working royals, dressing up and going on these outings like Jamaica and shaking hands and pretending like they the star of the event, and they're not. But coming back, you know, this is big. This is big to me for her to tell this story that this is happening. And Harry did try to get to the bottom of it, but it's been a year ago.
Job, they can't be across every single detail.
Let me rewind it.
But these are very serious allegations, rape and torture. You know, this is not This is not sort of money laundering or embezzling. This is really quite serious stuff. And I think it's
harm.
surprising that he's known about this for nearly a year and hasn't. Yes, he's having it investigated, but he hasn't sort of severed links while it's proven or disproven. I would have thought that he would step away from it while this is being investigated.
She said she would think that he would step away from it while it's being investigated. The real royals, Catherine and William and King Charles and all of them, I'm pretty sure this would not be going on. And if it was, they would get to the bottom of it or shut it down. You don't continue to put your name or invest in something that is mistreating people. No, okay, you wrote to them and then what? You didn't have time to check back? And like she said, why not step down first and say, listen, don't put my name on this, because I don't agree with none of this that y'all are doing. And if you guys are doing what they said you are doing, remove me and let's investigate. She's right.
And of course, you know, the royals are patrons. They're patrons of lots of charities, lots of organisations. It's part of the job. They can't be across every single detail.
They need to. Yes, they have to be. You have to be. If you're going to put your name on something, you have to make sure that it's on the up and up. You don't want to put your name on something and then years later you found out that it's a big scandal. Like it is. No, he should probably be cringing right now with what's going on or what's being said, and knowing that he's been doing this for a year and nothing has been done. How long does it take to investigate who was where and why and when? Don't nobody know nothing?
I think in this case, the allegations are so serious that he needs to take this a little bit more seriously.
I don't think he should be stepping down at all. As you say, there are allegations and they're serious, but even more reason, we don't live in a society, well, at least I hope not, where someone makes a claim and suddenly that's it then. Someone's claimed it, it's going on. Harry, in his position, he's so influential, he should stay in that role and use his power and influence to find out exactly what is going on and then try and affect change. People who are doing these bad things should be taken out of that company.
I get that.
Passed on.
Don't step down, step up in many respects.
Exactly.
You know.
Okay, so if that is the case, sir, then why hasn't Harry already done what you told him to do? Why is it taking him for a whole year to get to the bottom of it? No, he hasn't stepped up. So since he hasn't stepped up, he needs to step back. That's what the young lady was trying to tell you, while you're trying to rub Harry's back and make it seem like he's some ambassador to this charity when he's not. That's why he needs to be back in the royal fold under his royal family, doing royal things so he can stay out of trouble. Harry's in some trouble, okay? He's in trouble with his Jezebel, what my sister say, TNT, the traitor and the tramp. And so, no, you don't do it after the fact. He had plenty of time to fix this mess up, and he hasn't. And now this gentleman is telling us that Harry needs to step up. He should have stepped up a long time ago. Listen, here a year late. But instead of stepping up, he stepped up to be a director. I want to make more money. I want to be higher than that. You want to be on a board of directors with a place that is tormenting people. Oh, okay. What would your father say, Harry?
You use your position and say, right, okay, something terrible has been.
Yeah, that's a real working royal. That's who you tell to a real royal. Step up. Excuse me. Step up. Step up and take care of business. But Harry is not that person. If Harry was going to take care of business, he wouldn't have let this Jezebel come in there and ruin his life. Because Harry no longer lives for himself. He lives for Meghan. It's her stuff, what she's going to be doing this year, how she's going to be redeemed and all this other stuff. No, the tone has already been set. She is failing by the wayside at every fast moment you can think of. She went to a premiere in Jamaica, overdressed, looking like a balloon, a black balloon, sitting on the back row, was upset that she wasn't sitting in the front. Harry too. He looks miserable. And then they running around, running and chasing Paramount, and Paramount probably ain't gonna get them nothing. Meghan wasn't doing nothing in 2023, and she ain't doing nothing in 2024. What did she do in 2023 that was supposed to be this big breakout? This big, oh, here she comes. She's on the red carpet. She's finna do a book. She's finna do this. She's finna do TIG. She's finna relaunch the Suits. That's a lie. They offered, word on the street is that they're rebooting it. That's that stupid stuff. And they offered her a role. That's that stupid stuff. What they need to be doing is getting rid of them court cases that they got going on, because that's where their money is being ate up at. Soon, and very, very soon, we are going to see fighting. And we're going to hear about it in the streets because money is getting tight.
Alleged here, and as JJ says, you don't just suddenly on an allegation. So like, that would mean everybody would have to go. Everybody who works there.
So what's
They
he done
should.
since last May?
Everybody should have been shut down. Everybody should have been shut down. Everybody should have been investigated. And everybody who knew and did, everybody needs to go to jail. I've never heard of a charity that's going to be torturing and doing stupid stuff. And why would he be a part of that? Ain't no telling what board he on.
Yeah, so
That's what he should be doing.
So he was originally president.
Yeah.
He is now a director. He raised it with the CEO, which I think is the right thing to do. There is an investigation
He is a director. He used to be president, but he's a director now.
going on. Now, this is about governance. When you're a director of any company, you are responsible for governance. And I think he's doing the right thing by staying there until those claims are proven or disproven. And if they are proven,
I don't agree.
then he effects change to ensure nothing like that ever happens again. Because he's actually not culpable, is he? It's not what he's done. And actually, I think that's a much bigger signal to say, I've taken control, we've actually effected change, matter over. Yeah.
I think we know that Harry is passionate about a lot of these conservation.
Okay, we're done with that.
Joining me now is Royal
Okay, we're going to do a little bit more Prince Harry, and then we're going to move over to Meghan, and then I'm going to let you guys go.
Resigned from the board of a conservation charity, African Parks, after allegations emerged that its park rangers raped and tortured the indigenous Baka people in the Congo Basin. Indeed, Ayana Nivril, a Baka man, issued a heartfelt plea directly to the Duke of...
This is the gentleman talking directly to Harry and telling him what's going on. He told him a year ago. They told him a year ago, but obviously Harry hasn't nothing's happened.
Sussex Prince Harry, watch and listen.
He said they were tortured in the forest. They were tortured. They tortured him to death.
Human rights charity Survival International wrote to Harry last year to highlight the allegations, with the Duke initially promising to escalate the concerns, so it appears he was aware of them. But he then went on to join the board of African Parks. Well, I'm joined now by Princess Diana's former butler, Paul Burrell. Paul, thank you very, very much. Should he resign?
Well, Patrick, rape is a very serious allegation.
It's very serious.
I believe Harry should step down from the board
I do
until
too.
this issue is resolved. He was president, as you say, of the African Parks charity, and he knew about this allegation. Instead of stepping down then, he took a position on the board. Now, if Harry doesn't want the responsibility...
I just don't think I would have, if I had found that out and they would have gave me that briefing and told me what was going on, I would have signed up for anything. I would have said, don't put my name next to that until you find out what's going on. And then we can connect. But until then, I don't want to be a part of that. sounds like scary stuff to me. Let's finish.
He shouldn't be involved with charities because it takes a lot of hard work and commitment. He's been very badly.
It takes a lot of hard work and commitment to do charity. It's not just, I'm going to do a charity and that's it and put my name on it and move on. Because that's how Harry and Meghan think. Because they don't really work. They do an hour a week for the Archie Well. So why would they give to this one? It takes hard work. You have to be present. You have to be a part of it. If you're going to sign up to do something, you have to do it. You can't just sign up and then let it go, because that's what he did.
Advised, and he should really take a page out of his mother's book, because when she was asked to be on the board of the Red Cross in Switzerland, she said, no, I think my work is best valued on the factory floor. And I think that's where Harry should be. On the factory floor.
Harry is disconnected from his family. He's disconnected from those that can help him. He's disconnected from his everything that he knows. And since he's disconnected from that, he's listening to that Jezebel over there, and she's telling him what to do. Because that's where he's getting his advice. And so anything will happen. Anything might go down. Like, oh, the gentleman leaving the company. Netflix about to say adios. And WME, they in there too. They hanging on by a thread. I don't believe that Meghan and Harry is at the top of their list.
Coming an embarrassment not only to the royal family, but to the country.
Do you think he has any right now
and when Harry does this kind of stuff, correct me if I'm wrong, my subscribers, do you think that it reflects on the real royals, what Harry and Meghan do? Their behavior, in my book, doesn't shine a good light for the real royals. And so that's why I think that their titles need to be stripped, because they don't make good and wide choices that benefit the Commonwealth or the royals. And that's why I don't think that she should be using the name, because nothing good is coming from there.
To the world on anything, especially when it comes to women's rights and human rights, etc. When it appears he's happy to be sitting on the board of a charity that stands accused of rape and torture.
Absolutely, Patrick. I mean, he has no right to stand on that platform on the world stage. And the only reason he's standing on that platform is because he has a royal title. And charities are all too happy to have him on board because he's the Duke of Sussex and he's Diana's son. But
the decisions that he's making is not good for him. It's making him look like, your charity is doing something really despicable, and now you're at the head of it.
Back from that and look at the tremendous work which Diana did during her lifetime.
Beautiful.
She never got embroiled in this sort of scandal, and neither should Harry. He should back away from it. He should step down from it. This charity should be investigated. I mean, this is a man who happened.
The charity should be investigated. What are we talking about? It's a charity. They need to shut it down. How come they haven't shut it down? That gentleman said murder, death, and torture. Then and then the young lady before that said that people were being raped. So why is this charity being able to continue to thrive? Shut it down. They need to shut it down with Harry. Harry should have said, no, shut it down until you guys fix the dysfunction that's going on. And who did this? I would have been livid. And his name is written all over it. And the royal family, they are very strategic when they're picking different charities and different things to advocate for.
He stands beside the Prime Minister of Jamaica, a man who clearly wants to remove his father as head of state, but he's also...
Harry runs over there to Jamaica, smooching with the Prime Minister of Jamaica that wants to abolish the monarchy. He's smooching with him, being friends with them, shaking hands, him and his wife. It wasn't a good look. They look like traitors. Like my sister said, the traitor and the tramp / Jezebel.
Happy with that, is all too happy to fly in a private jet to attend that meeting.
There you go, going off a private jet, telling us not to ride on Meghan and Harry always going on a private jet. Always. They're never driving commercial. Meghan thinks she's too good. She thinks she's too important. She's the first lady. She is everything. She's Princess Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. And, you know, in order to keep her safe, she needs to ride on a private jet. Yeah. And listen, when they put her on that back row, when she was at the Jamaican premiere, she wasn't happy. According to the Royal Rogue, Harry had to get up out his seat and go and talk to somebody and try to figure out, is these our seats? We way in the back. We ain't in the balcony. We just sitting on this 6th row. Yes, because you're not the most important person at the place. Yes, it got attention. Anywhere they go, they're going to get attention because of the controversy. Not because they're this great, wonderful couple that married and fell in love and had this big matrimony and everything is going wonderful. And Meghan's just this big prize and everybody wants to get to know her. No. No. Yes.
And what happens to his carbon footprint? So Harry's making mistakes all the way down the line. Who's advising him? His mother was advising.
Harry is making mistakes. Who's advising him? He's making mistakes. He's on this board of directors and he doesn't look good at all. And he needs to get off, run, and say, listen, if y'all haven't figured it out by now, shut it down. For that gentleman to have to come out and be upset and have a direct message to Harry. It was a direct message to Harry that they were being tortured and mistreated. I didn't know you could have a charity that was doing stuff like this. How come the policeman hadn't came in and just shut it down? They're telling Harry to step down. Yeah, no, not if he's getting $2 from it. Not if they're paying him.
Well,
and no, Diana wouldn't do no stuff like this. Diana wouldn't do half the stuff that Harry is doing, that his wife got him doing.
By our government and by the Foreign Office.
No, Harry, I won't go to the aviation thing with you, but I'll go to the Bob Marley, and that's where Paramount's going to be, and we can try to get a job because we need some work.
But who's advising Harry? It doesn't seem...
Meghan is advising Harry. Meghan is advising him. She's telling him what to do. She's the PR.
That anyone's advising him. Quite frankly, he's a wild card.
Do you think Diana would be bitterly disappointed in his
This
current
is the
position?
gentleman that...
I think she would because, you know, Patrick, I travel with her around the world and I saw these indigenous people of different countries and she supported them wholeheartedly. Harry, listen to what your mother did for the boardroom. Because in the boardroom, you can't make a difference.
You can't make a difference in the boardroom. You got to get out there in it. And he's not in it. He's looking from the outside and writing letters talking about, don't do that.
You can, but you have to be advised properly by the right people. And a scandal like this, you can't afford to be involved with.
No,
back away from it.
This is a bad scandal.
I just find it remarkable because if Harry was aware about it, I mean, we've had the
old
Postmaster scandal recently in this country, haven't we? And now the blame game is starting about who knew what, when, and didn't do anything.
Yes.
I mean, it appears at the moment that Harry was made aware of this and then decided to go and be on the board, which is absolutely astonishing, isn't it?
It's crazy.
Yes, he was president of the African Parks Charity. He apparently was informed about this problem, but instead of dealing with it there and then, he decided to head for the boardroom and a much comfier seat. That's not how to govern a charity.
Paul, can I just ask you to stay where you are? Because I'm just going to read a little comment from African Parks, right? So they've said, we are aware of the serious allegations regarding human rights abuses by eco-guards against local people living in Congo. We became aware of these allegations last year via a board member who received a letter from Survival International. We immediately launched an investigation through an external law firm based on the information we had available, while also urging Survival International to provide any and all facts that they had. It's unfortunate they've chosen not to cooperate. Despite repeated requests, we continue to ask for their assistance. The active investigation will be our highest priority. We also contacted Archwell, which is the Duke and Duchess of Sussex Foundation, but we have received no response. Look, quickly, Paul, because we are a bit pressed for time, I just would like to ask you, have you got any well wishes for Kate and for King Charles as well? Both of whom now, we believe, are out of hospital.
I want to say something about Kate and Catherine and King Charles. But before that, listen to that statement. That statement said it all. They're trying to fix their mess up. But no one, if you were investigating it, we should know something by now. What's the new report? Who did what and why? Why is this charity still going on? Shut it down. People should not be tortured and hurt by Harry's charity.
Yes, the king has used his condition for the first time ever in royal history. He's brought his condition to the people and said, look, I have an enlarged prostate.
Okay. I want to say, get well soon, Catherine. We're wishing you well. And way to go, King Charles. Thank you for bringing awareness to our men and what's going on with prostate. We appreciate it because it is a issue. And I'm so glad she's out of the hospital and recovering very, very well. Okay, we're going to do one last quickie deep dive. This is Kinsley Schofield and Meghan and Harry in Jamaica.
Joining me now is royal commentator and host of the To Die For daily podcast, Kinsley Schofield. Kinsley, a opinion piece published in The Hill titled Harry and Meghan Knives Out in Jamaica takes a very grim view indeed of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's recent public appearances. According to national security experts, Harry and Meghan may not be aware they are being manipulated to destabilise the Commonwealth. What more can you reveal about this story?
Well, first of all, I have to tell you that I missed you so much. I'm so glad to see you, and I enjoyed following you along on social media. But that's right. This is such a powerful piece. These experts claiming that Russian and Chinese disinformation campaigns to subvert the Commonwealth and the UK's remaining realms has long been underway. And they believe that Harry and Meghan are being manipulated into feeding into those efforts. They say Harry and Meghan are incapable of reading the room at a geostrategic level.
On a geostrategic level, they're not good at reading anything. Meghan didn't think, or Harry didn't think that, oh, maybe we shouldn't go. Maybe this would be a bad look. Maybe this would be turning against our king. But when Harry went to that coronation, he said that he was going to serve and support the king. But he goes and he takes his Jezebel to Jamaica and smooches up with the prime minister that wants to demolish the monarchy. That is not something he should be smooching with. That's why Harry is making these bad decisions with these that charity group. Then they just lost one of their people from Archwell, and Netflix is on a thread. And now here we go, oopsie daisy.
Devoid of much needed Whitehall guidance. They are foolishly playing into the propaganda hands of Russia and China. They say Moscow and Beijing are out to destroy the Commonwealth headed by King Charles, and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex continue to help them at every turn.
They continue to help them at every turn. In other words, Meghan and Harry are not contributing anything good to the Commonwealth. She lied to the Queen. She lied to everyone involved that she was going to be this big, oh, I'm going to hit the ground running and do all this great stuff. And then all of a sudden you look up, she's in Jamaica shaking hands with someone it's just a bad look. It's just not a good look. It doesn't say that I'm supporting my husband's father from over here. Like my sister said, did she just join the monarchy, the royal family, just to be rude and mean and despicable towards them? If she hates them so much, why does she even get involved?
Of awareness, the Hill security experts are calling for Harry and Meghan to be formally stripped of their royal
We want to take their titles again. My mom said that she doesn't believe that we should take their titles. And one of you told me that if we do take their titles, then they will become prince and princess. Now, Meghan won't one of them. I don't think she's giving up the Duchess. She'll fight for that. She'll take Charles. She'll take Parliament to court.
titles
Let's
of
hear it
Russia
said
and
again.
China. They say Moscow and Beijing are out to
Take the
destroy the
titles.
Commonwealth
What do you
headed by
guys
King
think?
Charles,
I don't
and the
think you
Duke and
guys
Duchess
care.
of Sussex continue to help them at every turn. Due to the lack of awareness, the Hill security experts are calling for Harry and Meghan to be formally stripped of their royal titles.
Wow. Well, I'm shocked that these two would not be across the geopolitical issues of the area, and that would not be shocked to learn that they are being the useful idiots of
Useful
people with
idiots.
some sinister intentions for the Commonwealth.
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have suffered a new...
All right, guys, listen, I hope you enjoyed my show. Thank you so much for your love and your support. We are doing new things with the channel. I want to make sure I'm in compliance with YouTube. I really, 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 really need you guys' help to get the word out that I'm here. And I really need your support to bring my numbers up. Anything would help. I do appreciate it. I want to see how far this is going to go. I'm really enjoying my time with my subscribers, which I call my family. You're my family. My mom said that I need to come up with a name for you guys, like a name. And if one of you could think of something, that'd be great. I want to call you something. My family, more than my subscribers and more than my family. Just a name. So we'll come up with something. But I'm planning on being here a very long time if YouTube would have me. I'm going to grow my channel. I want to invite all of you to be a part of it. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so, so very much. My mom and my sister really appreciate you so much for spending time with us. I've watched that video of us like 5 or 6 times. I think it's hilarious. I love my mom and my sisters. They're so wonderful. And kisses to all of you. And know that your girl is thinking about you and love you. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful Tuesday. That was the Meghan Show.